we thought here in these last days, the feelings of regret of the late Lee Atwater. He's the man who engineered President Bush's victory in 1988. Inauguration night, 1989. The winning candidate, George Bush. The architect of victory, his close friend, Lee Atwater.
Atwater, in that sense, serves a little bit like a pulling guard in football. It's his job to hit the line and get the bruises, and it's the president's job to win the Heisman Trophy for going through the hole that Lee Atwater opened. I think they probably are both comfortable doing their jobs.
Well, I'm a bad boy.
Lee Atwater prided himself on being an accomplished amateur musician, but his real fame came as the chairman of the Republican National Committee and the king of dirty campaign tactics.
You remember the case of Willie Horton in the Reader's Digest. The guy was furloughed, murderer, hadn't even served enough time for parole, goes down to Maryland and murders again.
It was Atwater who had made Willie Horton the personification of the 1988 election, one of the dirtiest campaigns ever.
While on furlough, this man ran away to Maryland, twice raped a woman, and tortured her husband. Now this man is running for president. President?
And in 1989, his office issued a memo wrongfully implying that House Speaker Tom Foley was a homosexual. And when Dan Quayle was asked how he would feel if Atwater was running his opponent's campaign, he answered,
I wouldn't run.
I make no bones about who I am, and what I do. And I think that's one of the things that always has, quote, haunted me. Very few people in politics are like that. I just don't make any bones about it.
But only 14 months after his greatest political victory, Lee Atwater learned he had a brain tumor. And in his final days, he told Life magazine he wished he'd done things differently. He said, quote, in 1988, fighting Dukakis, I said that I would strip the bark off the little bastard and make Willie Horton his running mate. I'm sorry for both statements. Long before I was struck with cancer, I felt something stirring in American society. It was a sense among the people of the country, Republicans and Democrats alike, that something was missing from their lives, something crucial. I was trying to position the Republican Party to take advantage of it, but I wasn't exactly sure what it was. My illness helped me to see what was missing in society is what is missing in me, a little heart, a lot of brotherhood. What power wouldn't I trade for a little more time with my family? What price wouldn't I pay for an evening with friends? It took a deadly illness to put me eye to eye with the truth. But it's a truth that the country, caught up in its ruthless ambitions and moral decay, can learn on my dime. I don't know who will lead us through the 90s, but they must be made to speak to the spiritual vacuum at the heart of American society, the tumor of the soul.